This was a very interesting series to watch. Um, let's just quickly talk about it.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am black by popular demand. I am here to recap and review. First of all, if this is your first time here, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and we are gonna get into it. I want to say major thanks. Put your B's in the comments for Mo because I wanted to watch the series, but we didn't have Lifetime. And she was like, girl, if you want to watch it, girl, I'll give you my password. Well, she didn't give me her password. It was like very easy to log into this app, and she helped me do it. And I watched it right away. So I'm cooking and gonna be serving food for a shelter. So I only have like 30-minute wiggle room. So I'm gonna try to get just part one out. Then I'll come back, give y'all part two, because it's like season one's episode one, season two, episode two. What's going on, Mo? So I'm gonna get in here. I didn't take any notes. I'm just gonna give y'all my thoughts. This is sad. This is sad because it kind of starts off. It's my birthday too. Happy birthday! Put your B's in the comments, Monique. Monique, drop your cash app. Maybe the girls will give you like $5, $2, because you giving them content. So it started off with her back in the day. It was like years ago. We kind of see the timeline from like 2018, I want to say, all the way up till on this episode to like 2022. She was a little lucid, a little. She understood what was going on. It basically seems like they're just asking her questions, and trying to get a sense of where she is mentally, how she's feeling, what's going on, how her health has been going. Yeah, if y'all want to bless the girl for her birthday, that's her cash app. She says that she's always wanted to be in the spotlight when she was a little girl. She always wanted to be the center of attention. She always will be. And then things just started to shift and change. You know, she became this household name. Everybody knew her. Everybody was excited for her. And her doing the show kind of became a lot of her personality. And I love that. And I love how invested she was in doing this show, making sure that it happened, being pop culture, and being that girl. And I feel like there's a fight in her, and that she wants to continue to do that. She wants to continue to be that. And I think that there's a part of her. Let me just put a disclaimer. Some of this stuff is going to be very heavy and triggering. I told y'all before that I worked at an adult care living facility or with individuals who had dementia. And watching them go through this stuff was really hard. And some things were like frustrating to see, some things are scary to see, but you got to take time with people as they're going through things. And there's so much that she talks about. There's so much that there's tangents on. I think what helped move the story along for me, and again, this is like a rant because I didn't take any notes. What helped move the story along for me was the fact that she had all of these other people who could help with the story. So who we saw in part one was I guess he's like just a good friend, a supporter. He's a little cutie. I think he probably reminds her of Big Kevin. He's a little cutie little teddy bear. I can't remember what he was to her. You got this Amber girl. Is it Amber? You have whoever this assistant is, that girl who she be getting cussed out and yelled at a lot. You got her. You got um her niece. You got her sister. I mean her best friend, and you got her son and her nephew. Those are kind of like the main individuals who like help to move the story along. Because as she's sitting down and we see her in different spots and sides, sometimes she's like head on, and she's getting interviewed in like an interview chair. And this is when some of the times she's like she's open and then she pulls back. Like there was one part where she was talking about she likes alcohol, and she was like, well, when do you drink? I drink all the time. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's just how I'm gonna do it. You know, is there a problem with it? No, there's no problem with it. You know, I do what I want to do. I'm gonna drink what I want to drink. You know, the other people don't like it when I drink, but that's just me. And I'm paraphrasing. And I don't know when she recorded that, but then after they had her sitting down and showed her the video. And what bothered me during this scene is that they replayed back what she said. And she looked at it, and she looked at the video and she heard herself saying like she likes alcohol. People don't like that she likes alcohol, it doesn't matter, da 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 da. And she started crying. And they were like, "What are these tears for?" She was like, "Oh, they're just tears of joy." Was there anything in the video that alarmed you or disturbed you? And she was like, the outfit, you know, that I mean the outfit, maybe the outfit. And it was hard to see, but then also it was hard that they were trying to push her to feel some type, like, you get help when you're ready to get help. There's no amount of forcing that's going to make you change if you're not ready to change or if you're not ready to be something else. And I think they were trying to make her feel bad at one point. Like, and how did that make you feel? You saying that you were alcoholic? God, I mean, tears of joy. I wish I had on a better outfit. So it was frustrating sometimes the questions that they would ask her. But then also seeing her and how she would handle things. So we talked about her alcoholism, or her addiction to it, and how it kind of started and spiraled down when her husband was cheating. And I guess the nephew was living there at or cousin was living there at the time. I don't know who the little boy was, but he said that, you know, she would come home, go in her room, close the door, get her vape pen, alcohol, and then we wouldn't hear from her at all. And it was just all of this stuff that was happening with the divorce, and she was spiraling down. Now, she said she wanted to get married. She thought Kevin was going to be the one who was going to protect her, save her, and this and that. She knew she was getting played. She felt like she was getting played, but she stayed in the relationship. She wanted to be in that relationship with him. We get it. We got it good. Um, but at some point, I guess she did know that if you have a baby on me, that's going to be the last straw, because she did say, well, if you could deal with my infidelities, because I guess the girl has some indiscretions as well, then maybe we can learn from each other and we can get better. And that's what she wanted, that family unit and relationship and all of that. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, look, this is the part. The different wigs. Some of the wardrobe. Hold on. I want to play this part for you. Mm-hmm. Look at her face.
Wendy, describe to me how you feel. Why do you want to do a documentary? Because in my 50s, I wanted to do something else.
She did say that she nothing is off limits. She want y'all to know everything. Hold on. Nothing is off limits. She want the people to know everything. If you got a question, answer it. Then they played this for her.
She hates tears of joy. Heart pieces, the different wigs, some of the wardrobe.
It's almost like she's not there. And they wanted her to feel bad for everything. Now, moving on throughout all of these aspects, they started talking about some of the health conditions that she had, some of the medical conditions that she was having to go to the hospitals, all of the stuff that she had to like try to open up on the show. Um, she has a guardian who helps her get to her doctor's appointments, make sure that she has everything. It's too low. My finger was over the mic. I'm sorry, y'all. I had the captions on, but she said she didn't care. But overall, then they're taking her to her doctor's appointments, and she mad at the doctor's appointments. She was like, "I'm supposed to only have one doctor's appointments." They was like, "Okay, well, don't you need to go see um a neurologist? Don't you need to go see somebody else?" And she was like, "Yeah, but they just trying to see if I'm crazy," because she doesn't think anything is wrong with her. Um, she doesn't think anything is wrong with her. She feels like everybody's just trying to make her do things that she doesn't want to do when they're trying to steal her money or they're trying to hide things from her. And that's what was really bothering her. Her family felt like it would be best for her to take a break and go to California to go to a medical center. And well, sorry, the guardian and the big man who always be helping her, the light skinned teddy bear, they took her to California to make sure that she went to a wellness center. Child, I don't know why they did that, because she was like, I don't need to go to a wellness center. And so the producers are like, well, why do you think that they brought you there? I don't know. And then the guy he's sitting by her was like, you needed to rest. She said, I could rest right here. No, because you don't sleep, you don't eat, you start to do other things. I remember he had picked up a bottle in her room and was like, did you drink all of this? And she said, put that thing right back down. Put it right back down. He was like, look, we took you to that place so that you can get your mental health, and think about rest. Think about resting. Do the resting. Concentrate on the resting. Child, for some reason, the people at the Del Mar Mercury, they wasn't trying to hear it. They wasn't trying to hear that. They said, look, let me tell you something right real quick. Bring your unwell, unhealthy, alcoholic, mentally disabled back. Like it was like that. Y'all talk about what's going on over there. Bravo. It's something like Del Mar Mercury. They got issues with how they be running their show, because throughout a whole lot of this series, it just felt like they were trying to make sure she came back, came back, came back, came back. She's trying to check into a health facility. They're like, no, you got to come back here. She's trying to get herself together in Florida. Nope, we got to come back. She's trying to do this. Nope, you got to come back. I just don't get it. I don't think so. So you know who I think it is? I think it's the assistant that she don't like, or she can get it delivered. Or can't you just get it delivered in New York? I know in some places that people can just deliver it to you. I don't know if he's doing it. I will say this though. There was one point in time in the documentary, and again, y'all, I'm just jumping all over the place. I didn't take no notes. I just want to give y'all, for part 2, I'll take notes for y'all. At one point in the documentary, they was asking him, do you feel like there's something wrong with her? And he was like, no. Wendy's always been strong. She's always been direct. She's always been like this. Nothing is different. This is just who she is. This is just how she acts. You know, maybe she's a little bit more forceful now, but there's nothing wrong. And I was thinking, you may be a part of the problem, because it's very clear now, whether it's an illness, something that's dealing with addiction, or whatever it is, something's not right. Something's not right. She was sitting here. Let me show y'all some of the things. Again, this is going to be a little disturbing. So, and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting over a cold, so I'm sorry for continuing to sniff in the mic. I'm gonna try to stop doing that. I sound like Bob the drag queen. He want to keep that pay. Child, it was a mess for me. I just looked at it because it was a disgusting comment that somebody had made, and I was like, first of all, you need to understand and know, like, people who are dealing with something like this. And it was a really nasty comment. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, here's one of the clips. Super chats are a great way to support the channels because they may take this out. So if you're watching this and I have to remove this part, you know why. Amen. Amen. This is a clip shared from Twitter. Okay.
I wish you would get liposuction.
Okay.
What the brand is this?
Ugh.
Ugh?
Yeah.
Put it in the same position, please. Close it all the way. Dumbass. No. Go downstairs, please, and
Okay.
order something and make you fatter.
Okay. All right.
Now, these were just outbursts that she was having with her staff. And I remember when I was working again at the dog care living facility, those people, because they were a lot older,
See you in a sec.
those people were losing it, right? Let me mute that real quick. Those people were losing it. And sometimes they would say some stuff to me that I'll be like, I need to take a break. Like, and I know it's not me.
I
I
wish
know
you would
they're
get
not doing it because
liposuction.
of me. I know, like,
Okay.
the stuff that they
What the
would call
brand
you
is this?
and how they would yell at you,
Ugh.
because
Yeah.
this was like an
Put it in the same
upscale
position, please.
Presbyterian
Close it
home.
all the way.
They call it an adult care
Dumbass.
living facility. But I was being called the N-words. People would throw
No.
stuff at you if they
Go
didn't like it.
downstairs,
Like, it
please,
was
and order
bad.
something and make you fatter.
And
Okay.
you had
All
to
right.
take a
See you in a
lot of
sec.
training courses to know, like, this is not you. They're going through something and how you deal with it. And a lot of people are not equipped. You know, everybody can't be a nurse. Everybody can't deal with individuals who are dealing with dementia and people whose parents and stuff are going through it. It's very hard. They begin to lose themselves. And if
I wish you would get liposuction.
you have a neurologist or somebody saying that, look, you're going
Okay.
through all of these
What
diseases.
the
Because
brand
now
is
I
this?
hear that,
Ugh.
well,
Ugh.
instead
Yeah.
of talking about in the show, she was
Put it
having
in the same
Graves'
position,
disease,
please.
about her thyroid disease.
Close it
We
all
talked
the
about
way.
her lymphedema, that alcoholism could probably be doing something to her brain and her head, and how her
No.
eyes are doing, her memory, and
Go downstairs,
how it's
please, and order something and make you fatter.
being lost. Like,
Okay. All right. See you in a
there's
sec.
so much going on. And I think to work for her, you got to be like, you know what? It's not me. It's not me. Said the video, the video's on. I didn't know the video was still going. Sorry. Thank y'all for that. But just to know that it's not you. It's not what was going on. It's not what was saying. I didn't even know it was on, child. They probably gonna flag this video because of that. Well, at least y'all heard it as the thing that was going on. Y'all heard her yelling at the little girl, the nail lady. Put it in the comments so that I can take this video down. Did y'all hear her yelling at the lady? Somebody say something. Oh, okay. Tater Bay said y'all heard. Okay. It's just too much. And you have to know, like, it's not you. It's about what they're going through, how they're going through it, and you got to be strong enough. Somebody said you can't be caregiver. Our teachers and caregivers should be loving family members. They are. So that's how she was kind of treating people throughout a lot of the series. Then we get through her trying to go to treatment and trying to get her life back together. She loves her son so much. She decided after yo, they brought DJ Booth back. And he was like, I'm surprised I'm even here because of all of the stuff that I went through. He said he was there when she fell down. Remember the fainting? Our first caress is, he was there during that time. He was there, I guess, doing the cue cards in the house because she wouldn't allow anybody else to be in the house with her. So, and then you could just see her deteriorating more and 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 more. And then that's when, after the fainting and then the house shows that wasn't getting together, and it was like, why would y'all even let her on television like that? Yeah, I remember that one time. I think it's one of the most watched Wendy Williams videos. I think her channel's gone now, but she was up on the stage and it was almost like, what are you talking about, lady? And they just kept pushing her and pushing her and pushing her and pushing her. And it's just unhealthy. So that after she had her finale, she went to Florida and said she about to go take a break. She's not doing this anymore. She needs to be with her family. She got in a wellness center. They said that she started remembering things. She started understanding things. They showed the video that her son took of her when they were on that beach. She was getting so much better. Her cognitive skills were better. Her memory was getting better. She was getting healthier and being around the ones that she loved and how she loved them. Child, then all of a sudden, which I don't understand, and maybe I'll do a deep dive in this, because she got a power of attorney, or they gave her a guardian. But my thing is, who can do that? Just like the state in general? Like, is that who could just decide that? What, like something's maybe I'm tired. Is that who could just do that? They could just decide, like, as the state, we want you to come in. What, wouldn't it be the family who's like, look, we got to do this because she's unwell and unsafe? Who could do it? So I needed to do a deep dive into that. I'm sure Mims or Kempire, somebody has already done one, but I need to understand who could do it. Who could do it? So then she had to come back to New York. And then she was getting worse. She got a guardian. The guardian don't care. People was mad. They said her phone was being taken. Nobody was getting her phone, being able to talk to her. Nothing was working. And it was just getting worse and worse and worse. So she was still trying to, get through, push through. She talked about the whole Kevin thing. I already talked about that. It was her niece who was like doing a lot of care for her with regards to, girl, your show is gone. Like, your show's gone. She wasn't trusting it. She didn't understand that, look, you don't have a show no more. And she kept thinking and telling people she was going back to the Wendy Williams show. And her niece was like, girl, it belongs to Sherry Shepherd now. It's not yours. And she said it took weeks or months to try to let her know, girl, you don't have no show. Okay. So after that, she got into podcasting. She wanted to do the whole podcast thing. I didn't like how they were pushing her and being like, yes, Wells Fargo, her bank did it after people started pulling out money and unusual funds from Wendy's bank account. Okay. She don't got like a power of attorney. Is Wells Fargo her power? I don't know. Something seems suspicious. You get what I'm saying? But after that, her son shows up and he said he wanted to be a part of the documentary because he feels like this may be one of the steps in helping her get better, which it seems exploitive to me, and to my partner. But he talked about how much he loved her. He missed being around her. He hasn't even been able to see her really in like 8 months. They put her in these facilities. They want nobody to talk to her. Like he can't really be a part of her life as much as he wants to. And it's been very frustrating. Now it seems as if these were all of these clips and stuff, and all of this was filmed throughout a large period of time. And she knows she has all of this money. Because she gets really emotional. She knows she has all of this money. She knows she has all of this stuff she can be able to do, but she can't. Her brain is messed up, and she gets really emotional. She's crying. She doesn't like how she looks at some of her stuff, and it was just so sad to watch. And then the producer had the nerve, the absolute gall, to be like, well, what about your son? She was, well, what about him? You know, you feel like you could take care of him. Take care. I think that's what it was. Take it. When I say, she was like, get out. My son, everything that I do is for my son. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Child, she got so emotional, just started crying, just back to back to back. It was, y'all, it's just, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking. If I get a chance to watch it. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. I hate to see my girl Wendy Williams like this, down and bad. I'm sorry I didn't take any notes, y'all. I told y'all this is just gonna be a rant. I gave y'all the surface level of part 1. If y'all want more of a deep dive, go to another channel. But to see my good Judy like this was, y'all, it was heartbreaking. Thank you for this video. I've always had a soft spot for Wendy. She really had my back. Thank you so much, Tammy R. Y'all put your B's in the comments for Tammy R. I really appreciate that. And it'll help if this video gets demonetized, because I did play that clip. I didn't even know it was still playing. So it's just, y'all, it's hard. This hard. Y'all, I want to give a major shout out again to Monique. Thank you again. Happy birthday. Thank you again she let me log into her app, and that's why I was able to see it. Let me get out of here. I gotta put this food together, get in the car, and go bring it to the shelter. If y'all want to know more about me and everything else I have going on, I want to know what y'all feel about it. How y'all feel about do y'all think that they're exploiting her? Is this gonna help her? Do y'all think she needs to just sit down, go into a facility, and then that's it? Should we have these people around her who keep pushing her, trying to act like everything's okay? What should we do? Outside of that, if you all want to know more about me and everything I have going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I'm trying to give y'all content every day. Let's see if I can keep it up. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.